kind of day it was.
The idea popped in after I saw so many people getting suffered because of cybercrime.
I gotta admit, I don't think there's ever been another time in my career that I've even heard of anybody shooting as much as we got.
He gave us to always raise the bar, always trying something harder, something more engaging, more challenging.
That he's trying to make a film which is truly of an international standard, not just in its photography and editing and fancy computer effects, but in terms of its story and in terms of its content.
I think ऐसा कोई शॉट लिया नहीं गया अभी तक बॉलीवुड में, और फाइनली आज वो शॉट हमने अचीव किया है.
Let's bring it on, fellas.
You know, Fateh will always be one of the most special films of my career. You know, I've been shooting films since so many years, and always somewhere we felt that there has to be an action sequence. There has to be the transition from one shot to other, the stories, the dialogues, the way it's narrated. So it was very, very important to make a film that you believed in. So yeah, that's why I thought of Fateh.
सेकंड के अंदर जब गन लगाई हुई है तो इस गन से हम लोग इसके फेस के ऊपर जाते हैं. तो 2 shot, 3 shot, ये खड़े हुए.
Then I started writing the story, and my mom always used to say that you write dialogues very well, because she was from the literature background, and वो बड़ा अच्छा लिखती थी और हमेशा कहा करती थी सोनू तू भी लिखा कर. और फिर मैं जो मुझे अच्छी सीन्स डायलॉग्स मिलते थे मैं उन्हें लिखता था. और जब फतेह बनी तो उसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो मदर के साथ बातचीत करते थे, डायलॉग्स में, पोइट्री में, स्टोरी में, वो सब चीज़ें वापस लिखी और वी क्राफ्टेड इनटू दिस ब्यूटीफुल फिल्म.
नोटिस कर रहा हूँ ऊपर से, लेकिन कहाँ से आ गया है, ऐसी की तैसी करता है. पीछे अपने बंदों में देख, साले
जगह नहीं है.
2, 3, only the reaction of them laughing and all they are laughing, and in his suggestion that these people are sitting, that's it.
Okay.
Then I thought कि action, an action which people should say कि यार Hollywood में international films में ऐसा action होता है.
I have the interaction on it. No.
I started designing the whole action sequences, what are the punches, how it's going to be a single shot where there's no cut in the whole sequence. The camera is running with the actor, running with the goons. When you're fighting with 70 to 80 people at one go, the camera is following you, chasing you. There's no cut, and if you go wrong, everything has to be done. So a lot of planning was required for that. A lot of homework was required for that. So I was putting references together to get that done, and then I thought that I have to get the best in the world to execute that kind of vision. And we got Leave It Taker. He's the best, I would say, an action director we have on this planet.
And action!
I kind of want to talk about this sequence and everything that's kind of unfolded within this. We had high expectations, very ambitious sequences. This location provided us so many different sub-locations to shoot a lot of our sequences of action in. And we could literally walk into the next room and we know that's where we're going to shoot the following day and brainstorm ideas and everything.
We've been shooting this. You can see all the storyboards behind that. Every single shot that's required in the action has been executed. Close to 500, 600 shots of that particular action sequence. What you design, how you execute, you also need an eye to make it look good. So Vincenzo, DOP, great guy. You know, I remember when we started shooting with him for the first time, the way he shot the whole film is something which is going to be a game changer for a lot of people.
It's been very exciting because we experimented and we tried many new things. It came up with very, very interesting ideas and also camera tricks that we tried to make happen, and eventually they happened.
I got those references for him that I want my film to look like this. Be something new for an audience should feel, even a layman who doesn't understand cinematography or filmmaking, he should say कि ये film थोड़ी अलग दिखती है, थोड़ी सी इसका narrative अलग है कुछ.
But it's a really busy day. We're trying to do something in a massive one take, which is super challenging. It's challenging for the actor because he's got to do his own stunt. There is no stunt double for him to do this because we're seeing his face all the time. So the choreography is pretty intense, and at the same time we have special effects that go along with that.
From Fateh, it's in the climax when the whole action happens. If you see all over, there are close to almost 50 to 70 fighters which we are going to do. It's in 3 stages, so it moves from one to other and to the third one. There's no cut. It's a single take. It has to be right, and if you go somewhere wrong, you have to do it again and again. And the whole shot has taken a prep of almost close to a month, and execution is for one shot. It's going to take at least 1.5 days to make it happen the right, because everyone from the props to the actors to the stunt guys, everyone has to be in sync.
करेक्ट, ये सीक्वेंस का सबसे लंबा शॉट था और ट्रिकी भी शॉट था, बहुत ही माइंड ब्लोइंग इसका रिजल्ट आया.
And as a filmmaker, as a director, I found him extremely well prepared, much better prepared than many so-called professional directors.
As an actor, like I just mentioned, I can teach him anything and he's going to pick it up. I can put the camera on his face. I don't really need a double for anything. And then boom, let's shoot it, put it on him. As an actor, it's incredible. As a director, it's been incredible too. He's got a vision. He knows what he wants. But he also, like me, I see it in my mind. And that's why I run camera a lot. I see it in my mind already. So I just hold that camera and boom and go. He's the same way. He's got a strong vision and he's bringing the right people together as a director to facilitate that vision.
In a spirit of discovery, and also encouraged my musical imagination and vocal expressions to go beyond the surface plane of the action sequence, for example, and propels them deeper into realms that drive the story in maybe the layers that you can feel.
We get on the set, he's got to learn each and every piece of action in the moment. And it was really challenging. I mean, he's learning multiple beats of action and just nailing it every single time. I remember looking at one point, I'm like, come on, man. I just couldn't believe how good he was, because all I had to do was hold up the camera and he's going to deliver. I mean, it's like next level Tom Cruise stuff, because Tom Cruise would be a heck of a stuntman. You know, he's that dedicated, he's that passionate, he's just that talented. He sees it in his mind. Sonu's the same way. So anything I can come up with, I know he's going to deliver. And it just was kind of mind-blowing to go through that process with him.
He has his job worked out. He knows exactly what he wants. And he's very precise about it. He doesn't waste time giving you long talks on his vision and all that sort of thing. Gives you nuts and bolts instructions. And I found his guidance very helpful. And I'm very happy to have been a part of this film. And I wish Sonu all the best in whatever he attempts to do in his life.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
This film is not just my film. This film is every Indian's film. ये हर उस इंसान की फिल्म है जो देश के लिए कुछ करना चाहता है. ये हर एक उस इंसान की फिल्म है जिसके साथ साइबर में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई हो, कुछ धोखा हुआ हो. बट यही कहूँगा कि हम सब लोग मिलकर फतेह की फतेह ज़रूर करेंगे. थैंक यू.